Hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo. Come one, come y'all, come one, come y'all. Welcome to your urban horoscope experience. I know this thing ain't finna. Ooh, I do not like when it do this. It's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday, and I'm so glad that you all could join me again here today. I got the recipes for life. That's why this is a bakery. I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. Okay, you don't only want to know how long we need to marinate, and then what you gonna do with it? You gonna broil it? You gonna deep fry it? What you gonna do? So that's what we're here for. This is the bakery, and we're gonna get right to the point today. Usually I have time to ramble. Today we don't. So we're gonna do we'll read the horoscopes from horoscope.com. I'm gonna tell you what they really mean. We're gonna go to the edibles rack. I picked out a couple of topics for us to touch on. Y'all know in the edibles rack, that's where we exchange information because since it got me through, I do want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. And so, I would hope that the day will come where you all will feel free to send in your submissions and share information in the edibles rack because that's we supposed to be. It's an exchange. So I can't be the only one showing up with something. Okay. Now today in the edibles rack, we'll touch on what topic we're talking about in the edibles rack. But yeah, we here. We in here. And I'm so glad that you joined me. You could have been anywhere you wanted, but you decided to be here with me. Yeah, I see I look good. I look good. I got my earrings on. I got my earrings out the pawn shop. No thanks to y'all. But I made a way. I made a way. Now y'all know uh this is the bakery. We do a horoscope, the edibles rack, and digital fortune cookies and real fortune cookies. And the bistro is opening up. Going on back to one of the other videos to hear about the bistro. So we give a celebrity fortune cookie. Now when we crack the fortune cookies, I don't tell y'all what that means. We read the horoscope, and from what I can ascertain, I decipher it for us all because I don't even know what I'm gonna say. It's a signal that I get. It comes in right here through this moon roof. It's a signal that I get, and so that's how I can translate the horoscopes for us. Now these messages are these recipes and these ingredients are for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. So I want to say get you a notebook out, a notebook, not just a piece of paper, but a notebook so that, excuse my thought, I be having incense burning and shit, so that you can keep up with this stuff. You don't want to, when it's coming out the way you never know when I might not ever repeat this ever again. Cause I'm not saying this. I don't know where it comes from sometimes. Some of this stuff I do repeat on a daily. But you got to be your beautiful and know how to make a statement without making a sound. But it's Guwa speaking. God, the universe, and the ancestors. GUA. That's Guwa. God speaks, and the universe. Uh uh uh. They done scared me, nigga. And shit. This is your urban horoscope experience. Please forgive me for that. That's the reason. That's the reason right now why this is a brief broadcast. I can't be before you long because when you run a hooch from Mississippi, moonshine to New York, you got to make capital connections, and so that's me. I can't be before you long. I'm making all that noise. I can't be before you long. Well, we here now. We here now. So God speaks, and the universe moves, and the ancestors guide. I wonder how much gas they gotta put in the motherfucking mobile homes. I know you can't put no $10 in a motherfucker. Not in 2025. Maybe back in the day. Excuse my French. Um, so that's what we're doing. That's what we do with the horoscopes, and then we do this fortune cookies. All the zodiac signs get a fortune cookie: Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Water, and then we'll do a celebrity fortune cookie. And so the celebrities get a fortune cookie for one of three reasons: some encouragement, some recognition, a toast, or our newly introduced bail money fortune cookie. And so today we do have a celebrity picked out and selected who we want to give a fortune cookie to. So let's come on with me. Let's slide on over there and get started. Uh, welcome to. Hold on. Welcome to the bakery. We getting ready to do what we came here to do. What we come here to do often. Often you're here doing this. And each one teach one. You don't know who. I know it's a you. You gotta sit through a. You know, we gotta get these videos down to about an hour. About an hour. So you ain't gotta sit through too much to get the flavor. Because the way you're gonna savor the flavor is just something so unforgettable for you. That you're gonna need to tell everybody you know. Which I need you to do that because I got some things that I want to get out the pine shop, and I need 1,000 subscribers. And once I get those 1,000 subscribers, the YouTube will pay me. The YouTube will pay me for this. So that's why I need you share this with share it. And so welcome to the bakery. Now what you're gonna want to do is follow along with me at horoscope.com. I'm gonna read from the horoscope.com. It's you know you get a good clear perspective of the lines won't be blurred of where what I'm saying and where what because I had to roll the window up to spark that incense. And now I gotta roll the window down. But for this. But they don't play no good jams out here. When I tell you they play the ricketiest jams you can imagine. Now when I go to the city, they be getting down. I be like, dang. I be kind of embarrassed that I don't even know like what is this? What are those? You know. But it's a couple of jams that I really like. That's out right now. I like well these are a couple of them. Let's get into these. These gonna be two alternative. These are some white people jams. These are some white people songs. Now, one of them is by little Billie Eilish. She got a song. She be like, uh, what's that? She got a song I like. If I'm the little thing, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. I don't wanna lie here, but you learn to. I like that song, and I like what's her song that's out right now. But I see her in the back of your mind all the time. I like that song right there. Now, you know we doing this is the bakery, but we do song reviews over at the bistro, which the bistro should be premiering by this evening. If all goes according to plan, the bistro premiere this evening. And so, the bakery been open for a while now, so we getting ready. We got to get this bistro open. And so, it's another song. I don't know the man name, but he is something so out of the ordinary. That song just do something to me. I just feel it in my heart and in my spirit and my soul. So we break it down more. We do music reviews at the bistro. So stay tuned. Stay tuned so you won't miss out. I'm telling you, once I blow up, you're gonna want to be saying, I've been there the whole time. I was there since the beginning. I don't know why. It just feels good to be able to say that. Like, I've been knew y'all late, or like I've been believing this, or I've been alert to the fact that this is the shit over here. Cause it's butter, baby. We like to keep it real smooth, and it's butter, baby. You got to think fast but be slow to keep up with some of this stuff. Now, see, what that means is you got to think fast, but you just insane. Oh, let me see. You got to you got to think fast, but you got to be willing to slow down, look around, and possibly go off the beaten path and carve your own path. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it definitely be. So the celebrity getting a fortune cookie today is gonna be Cardi B. Let's give Cardi B a fortune cookie. She dropped an album. The album is coming out. It ain't came out yet. It's coming out in a couple of months. I think in September, if I'm not mistaken. And I saw a post that said she sold 1.5 million something already. I don't know if that's units or dollars or what. I'm gonna have to put this issue now. I'm gonna have to put this motherfucker out. Let me see. So I'm proud of Cardi B. However long it's supposed to take for you to put an album out and whatever she this out. And I wonder about the timing of it, the topics. Was there a specific reason that you maybe she don't even might not be aware that maybe it was a subconscious thing that happened. Why did you put it out right now this time of your life? Was there a specific reason and you know why, or is it subconsciously? Maybe you don't even understand, but that's what happened. Sometimes we do things we don't understand it later until later. Hindsight is 2020. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna crack a fortune cookie for Cardi and see what the universe has to say about her album. I'm interested to know because the fortune cookies be so accurate. Like we crack them live on the air, so I don't know what it's gonna say. And I try not to translate the fortune cookies. I translate the horoscopes, but I just let the fortune cookies sit with you. However, the universe feel like you need to absorb it, right? So I'm interested to know. They all the fortune cookies have like been 98. I'm giving it 99% accuracy at this point. When we crack a fortune cookie for a celebrity, I feel like it really speaks to what they going through in their life at that moment. Like dead ass, yo. My New York accent, son, and in the edibles rack. Wait a minute, damn it! I didn't even write the shit down. See, this why the show be late. This. God damn it! I need to stay focused. I didn't write down nothing. I'm pretty sure I know what I did, cause I wrote down what I wanted to. Oh, that's what I did. Let me write it down right now. In the edibles rack, I wanted to talk about how we have to be committed to things sometimes, right? And it's the commitment that makes it valuable. And it's the fact that sometimes you don't want to be too committed to something because you don't want to lose too much, invest too much, or end up feeling some type of way. But at the same time, you can't expect much of anything from whatever you got going on if you don't put a certain amount of energy and effort and commitment into it. So I wanted to talk about that in the edibles back today because we put a small emphasis on relationships here at the bakery because strong communities are built on solid relationships, solid familial units, whatever a family looks like to you. Family could be you and your dog. Whatever it looks like to you, that's what we talking about. That's what it's giving. So we're gonna talk about that today in the edibles rack, and then after that we're gonna crack the real fortune cookies. So let's do the digital fortune cookies. I'm cut this. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. I'm not. This ain't gonna take no long time. If this start taking a long time, I'm cutting. I'm cutting this. I'm not doing it. This was God's idea for me to come to y'all doing this YouTube. He got backed me into a corner. He said, "Now look at you. Ain't got nothing but a phone." I said, "All right, God, I'll do the YouTube channel." Dang, celebrities' houses at night. I said, "All right, Lord." Now the Lord got me here giving y'all this good game, even though the game is to be sold and not told. I'm running it to you at a discounted rate. Because yeah, well, you can call me now for your free reading, but it's not free. It's $40, and that $40 is gonna get you 15 minutes like Geico. Now we can get you started for $10 installment payment plan. Once you put that second payment in, I'll send you a voicemail message. I'll send you a voicemail message, and then we can get into that's over at Bio Bamboo the Lab. Would take forever if I break that down. So go back to the other video. We got to get started. I can't be here all day. Uh, my voice ain't pretty enough to be doing it. Is my face pretty enough to be doing it? God just got me out here, and the ancestors guided me to give y'all this good game. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what I'm here doing now. I be stressing about. I have so much to do. I didn't do nothing. That's why I gotta rush now. All right. Now we're gonna do our digital fortune. And I have to make sure I have a cup of water before we start. Cause hell, I be incense, and I live with a smoker, and it's not me who I'm talking about. It's somebody else. Um, just all kind of shit. Just all, but you know, I didn't want to be here with my voice sounding like this on the YouTube, so I got me a cup. I always got to have a cup of water before I start. So that took some time because I had to go get the cup of water. I'm waiting on somebody, so I just went and grabbed a cup of water to decide to get this out the way. You know, get this thing on out the way right now. Could see what we got here for y'all today. And y'all know, y'all go back to a couple of videos ago. I talked about this in the edibles rack. Um it'll say at the bottom of the screen that it's a sneak peek of the bistro a preview teaser of the bistro. Cause hey, hey, y'all supposed to tell me when that incense is dropping. I mean, is y'all looking or what? Dang, y'all ain't even looking. Y'all just gonna let it burn me and everything? It's like the second or third time y'all did that shit. Well, anyway, I like to keep it sweet over here. Even when we talk about the celebrity, the trending topics, we keep it sweet over here. There's a lot of sweet stuff up in cookies and red velvet cakes, and how could we not keep it sweet? Here at this bakery. Now, what was I saying? I was saying something else. Y'all go hear these stories about how I'll be fighting people over a cup of ice and a cup of water, but I've been much better. I stopped being cheap and I just pay for it sometimes, like 50 cents or $1. I don't understand what is you even charging me for, like, but okay, whatever. So I goes in the 7-Eleven and I get 2 cups of ice and I leave them 50 cents and I walk back out with it. And 2 of them Indian motherfuckers the same color as me, but their hair is straight. What I got? What kind of undertone I got? If I got a yellow undertone, they probably got like a red maybe blue undertone. I don't know what kind of. I don't know. So they didn't chase me out the store talking about, oh, the ice. Yeah, the ice. Oh, but you only that 50 cents. Okay, and you got 2 cups of ice. Okay, so it's 2 cups. Well, you got 2 cups. Man, I said, I turned around in a circle. We go pretend it was 1 cup. They just looked at me and rolled their eyes and walked back in the store. We pretended it was 1 big cup. Don't be chasing me down about no ice. Hell, I don't know why they do me like that. I got a show to do. Don't they know I got to come here to the YouTube and give y'all these recipes? How's the world gonna get by without these recipes circulating on the internet, circulating in the universe? There might not be that many people here now, but it's gonna reach who it need to reach. Y'all go check out my recipe DONE, the recipe for dodging the onset of negative emotions. We talked about the recipe for romance. And I wanted to talk about that too. I didn't want to cover too much, but I'll just talk about it real quick. I've when they say, like, let me give y'all a little example of a recipe for DONE. dodging the onset of negative emotions. You know, when people say let it go, you kind of be like, well, what the hell do that even mean? How do I let it go? How do I know if I done let it go? I feel like well, obviously I moved on with my life because I wake up every day and, but you know what I'm saying? How do I measure if I do? What do you mean by let it go? We got into that. And so what my newest thing is I figure out what it means to be in alignment. You got to be in alignment with what you trying to break through to. You got to be in alignment with your goals and your objectives. You got to be in alignment to what your definition of success. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna tell y'all I've discovered what that means. And I don't know if I never really looked up the definition of it to see what the definition is. Let me see. All right, so we're gonna make sure we do that. Okay, let's go. Shit, it took too long already. 20 minutes, goddamn. All right, I'm stressed out. All right, we're gonna start with Cancer because we in Cancer season. Look, we done merged on over into Cancer season. Ain't that a beautiful thing? All this we've been talking about Gemini for the past however so long, the past few episodes. So we over here in Cancer season now. Let's see what the digital fortune cookie says for the Cancers. An unexpected acquaintance will resurface. All right, now Leo. Listen to life, and you will hear the voice of life crying, be. Okay, hey, you need to be, okay? Leo, be. I'm just thinking you be in your head too much. Put some shit into action. Go and do it. Bring it to fruition. Tangible things you can touch, feel, and hold in your hand. Virgo, how can you have a beautiful ending without making beautiful mistakes? Look, so they spell beautiful wrong. That first beautiful is missing the letter A. Think they did that on purpose? Was that a beautiful mistake? Don't be afraid to make mistakes are beautiful. Virgo, Libra. Fortune favors the brave. All right. Scorpio, you will be selected for a promotion because of your accomplishments. Okay. Sagittarius, truth truth is an unpopular subject because it is unquestionably correct. No, the truth ain't correct all the damn time. Now the truth can be wrong, damn it. Because two wrongs don't make a right. Capricorn. That's why I don't translate the fortune cookies. If you never expect anything, you can never be disappointed. What is going on? Aquarius. I remember I learned to stop expecting so much a few years ago in my life. Aquarius. You will spend old age in comfort and material wealth. It's spelled comfort with an N. And it wasn't even about stop expecting so much. It's so much. It was like stop being controlling, being worried about the outcome of things not going my way. Subconsciously, that's what I was doing. A clear conscience is usually the sign of a good memory. Now, who was that? Aquarius or Pisces? Pisces. Dream your dream, and your dream will dream of you. Oh, that reminds me of something I saw recently. That says I wrote it down. It said, what you want wants you. Something like that. Oh, let me see. Dang, the screen. This bald head that screen. Let me go black. It says, what you want wants you just as bad as you want it. Something like that. Something like that. I wrote it down. Aries, if your desires are not extravagant, they will be rewarded. I don't know about aim low and don't expect much, but that's the way that I'm perceiving it. So you could be taking it in a whole different way. And then Taurus, when all else seems to fail, smile for today and just love someone. And finally, Gemini, things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Oh, you're picking up leftovers now. You're picking up leftovers now. Don't do that. I read something that was so damn interesting. Y'all know how men complain about women acting like they gotta have money. This guy, he just had the most awesome concept about how men invest on the front end and women invest on the back end. All right, the string gonna keep going. So he just had the most awesome concept about how women invest on the front end, men invest on the front end, and women invest on the back end, like giving our time, our life, sacrificing our body and shit. And it was just bomb, bomb. So I want to think about that more and talk about it in the edibles rack one day. But for now, let's go do these. Let's go translate some horoscopes. Let's do it. Do it. Do that. Do that. Do that. Major pain. Hey, we're gonna be started with Cancer since we're in Cancer season. You can read along with me at horoscope.com. Cancer. Who? Don't get sad if no one is laughing at your jokes today, Cancer. It doesn't mean you aren't funny. It just means that people may not be in the mood to laugh. Ridiculous as it seems, today is simply a better day to cry. Let out all your pent up emotions. Talk things over with others. Your heart communicates well through you today. Oh, okay. What do you say? Oh, tell them to talk it out with somebody or whoever. Let me get this up here. See, what you're gonna want to do is read the room, Cancer. And it seemed like they talking about today is a better day to cry and laugh. If you ain't feeling like crying, then you walked in with the jokes. Just cause ain't nobody else laughing, don't mean now you gotta start thinking about all your problems and shit. Now I don't like that. If that's what it meant, that's the way I'm translating it. If that's what it meant, I do not agree. Now y'all know these are some lightweight. These are some croissants. What I'm giving to you here. Some little lightweight, you take it with you, put it on your stomach. I don't want you making no life decisions based off of what I say. You can see by how the way this card looked at. I live my life on the edge. It's risky around here. But what I want to do is get in alignment with a more stable, secure life. That'd be nice. But until then, I'm gonna roll. I am. Now, Cancer. If you feel like communicating with somebody, you feel like you got a good reason to let out your pent up emotions and possibly cry. Maybe it's gonna lead to a deeper connection or a different understanding between you and somebody or whoever. Then go on ahead. But don't take it. Don't mean that you ain't funny if ain't nobody laughing at your jokes. People just ain't in the mood to laugh and yeah, talk about things with others. I was feeling a little stressed out this morning, and I got issues. So I got I could pinpoint several reasons that I have to be stressed. So I just did my best to get through it. And Cancer, the stars is gonna be like this for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? This could have been from yesterday or for tomorrow or for today. Sometime this week. Whatever it is, you be open to communications and talking things over with others. Don't try to dismiss you don't want to come off as, here we go, you don't want to come off as dismissive because you cracking jokes, or you trying to lighten the mood. Sometimes some things need to be said. That foundation needs to be built, and that understanding need to be had. So that moving forward, people will recognize and know everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and y'all can work better together as a team. And so, what else was it? They're not laughing. It don't mean that you're not funny. It's because, well, they're not in the mood to laugh. You don't want to come off as insensitive, or it's like you don't care, or you're not as concerned, or anything like that. So, oh, that's what I got. So even if you are normally the person, that's how you get by cracking jokes and everything. And even if you don't want to share it, something, pick and choose what you want to share. Make sure you still participate. That's what it wants you to do. It don't want you to act like you gonna leave and you not being involved if everything ain't a joke, a hee hee ha ha and a kiki all the time. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, you standing around, but oh, you judgmental, or you just being nosy because you're not telling us a story. You're adding in what was, something about you that make you feel some type of way sometimes, that make your heart heavy sometimes. I'm saying, a negative emotion that you might have, or some, you ain't got to go too deep with these people, whoever they are, whoever it is. You ain't got to go too deep. It don't matter who it is, what setting this is in. The whole point is for you to show them that you open to have some vulnerability to them, to build that connection, and you ain't being nosy and you ain't being judgmental. You willing to open up and say something too. You're not just a fair weather friend. Here we go, where you just there for the good times. You there when times get hard, and you can say, oh, I can relate to that in this way. Find a way to relate. You ain't got to even tell them your business. Maybe you can just find a way to relate, or find a way to be empathetic and just tell them, oh, I understand that, and why it would bother me if this person did that to me too. So that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Okay, yeah, we got around to some good flavors right there, Cancer. At first I was a little worried about what the message was what we were speaking over your life there. But I feel like we got to some pretty good flavors. That tasted good to me. Who do Leo? No, this can't take no long ass time. Don't be shy today, Leo. Express how you feel. The more you share with others, the more they will be encouraged to share themselves with you. Today may be filled with a great many tender moments that are worth documenting in your journal tonight. Your thinking is clear and in line with your deepest and truest emotions. You're the star of the show. Okay. Leo, you got your permission to hold on, let me see. Dang, did y'all even hear the whole thing? The screen keep going black. Do I need to change the settings on this? Well, I don't understand what's going on in the world today, because it ain't been doing that. Should I read it again? Did y'all hear yours, Leo? Or whatever you're doing, stop. Damn it. Y'all can see my junk. Don't be shy today, Leo. Express how you feel. The more you share with others, the more they will be encouraged to share themselves with you. Did not just say that to the cancers? Today may be filled with a great many tender moments that are worth documenting in your journal tonight. Your thinking is clear and in line with your deepest and truest emotions. You're the star of the show. Okay, so whatever you thinking, Leo, but whatever you feeling, go ahead and bring it. Bring it to the people. You it's a good idea. It's clear and it's in line with what's going on around you and what's going on inside of you. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much where Leo can try to be controlling sometimes, or just want to be kind of aware of, not in charge, but just aware of what to expect at any given moment, right? And then able to change that if you expecting it to be something else, right? If it's looking like it ain't going your way. But this time, Leo, everything is in line for you to be the star of the show. You ain't gonna get no pushback. What you thought of, what you came up with, it was good and clear, and it lines up with everything. So don't be shy. Don't be shy when it comes time to expressing yourself. It's gonna be some tender moments today that you might even want to write down. You be writing stuff down. You got a journal. It might be worth writing down. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel like an event. And I feel like I had thought of this thing where we make art, where you just draw something or make a poem or art based on something good that happened that month or that week, or something that made you feel good. Making some art based on something good that happened that month or that week. Um, Something that made you feel good on the inside. It had to. It ain't got to. Something that gave you intrinsic value, that made you feel proud, that made you feel like you accomplished something, or you were successful, or also made it also extrinsic value. You getting more money, you got a promotion, you got something nice, some kind of way, something that you've been wanting for a long time. And so I would say, like, make a poem or make some art or something about that, based on that, and hang it up somewhere, or have a photo album. Y'all remember photo albums? Put it off up in there, I guess, maybe like a portfolio or something like that. And I'll say it ain't even gotta be big. It could be like a postcard, and you have some index cards and some marker, crayons, pencils. And when something good happens, you draw a little picture or a poem that represents what happened, and you put it in the album. And that's gonna be our what that's gonna be a recipe. That's gonna be the that's a recipe book right there. That's a cookbook. That's a cookbook for joy. That's a cookbook for straight euphoria, taking you back to where you had that high moment of that feeling of pride, that feeling of accomplishment. Who knew? Virgo, hold your temper today, Virgo. No one wants to argue. It may be tough to connect with the people around you, but this isn't a reason to get upset. Tone things down and speak more softly. Listen to what others have to say. There may be a bit of a disruption in your daily routine. Others may challenge what you're feeling. Don't doubt yourself. Even if they challenging you, even if they're not validating what you're saying, don't doubt yourself. Y'all go to horoscope.com so y'all can see what I'm reading from, based compared to what I'm saying, where the lines blur, where it's my translation, and what horoscope.com says. And so ain't nobody trying to argue with you today, Virgo. Don't nobody want to hear that. Now, you for whatever reason, you feeling like what you saying to people is not connecting. The channel ain't coming through clear. Like a channel is like a platform for communication, right? Like you changing the channel to the news channel, they communicating the news to you. You changing it to a movie, they communicating a funny movie to you, right? So the channels of communication and connecting with the people around you. But don't get mad about that. Don't get mad about that. Sometimes we shouldn't. This is something I've been thinking of lately. It's been in the forefront of my mind lately. Don't try harder. Try softer. You know what I'm saying? You got two ears and one mouth so that you can listen more than you speak. Okay, listen to what they saying. Really, don't just hear what they saying, but listen to that shit. Now that may not be something that you normally do, or so that might be a disruption to your daily routine to have to do that. But it is important. Or the fact that people may be challenging you. They might not be initially very quickly receptive and ready to receive what you're saying and shit, ready to receive it and ready to accept that. But don't doubt yourself. Just tone it down and speak more softly. Sometimes you talk too hard, it comes right back. People don't always want to hear that. I talk too damn hard myself, I feel personally, and I've been working on it. And it's kind of like, are you angry? Is it you miserable or bitter? Is it something wrong with you? That's how I really feel lately. You know, aces, huh? Motherfuckers have been through things and been through things. Um, but don't doubt yourself. Okay, even if everybody don't agree with you right off the bat, tone it down and speak more softly. Oh, that's what I wanted to say, and your message are coming through better. Let's say, for instance, if you throw a ball hard at the wall, it's gonna bounce back right back to you. But if you toss it at the wall a certain way, it's gonna roll right down smooth like butter, baby. And that's the way you need to communicate with the people around you today, Virgo. Woo! Libra. And see, that's what I'm saying. Let me say, when you throw the ball too hard, you threw it too hard. It's bouncing back. It's coming right back to you. The message ain't getting across the way. It ain't going through the way you want it to go through. The message ain't getting to them because you throwing it to. You ain't throwing it the right way in a way that they can catch it and receive it. Maybe that's the way you throw it to most people. Normal people can keep up with it. They fast enough. They reflexes is fast enough that they can catch it and keep going with you. But some people reset. I need to hear this. Some people listen slower. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you got to slow down with what you're saying to people, and then you got to listen fast to keep up with what the motherfucker's saying sometimes. But you throw that ball too hard, it's coming right back at you. It's gonna what is that forest called? What what is that forest called? Hell, I don't know. Okay, what's today? Did I miss something? What in the world? I just saw a text message come through my phone. Don't stress me out. I'm gonna have to end this train. So yeah. What in the world is going on today? See, when I woke up today, I was feeling like it was a mess. I was like, today was not feeling. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, but anyway, you throw that ball at the wall a little softer, like I said, it's gonna slide right down. The communication is gonna be a little clearer, and it's gonna go through smooth like butter, baby. All right, let's go to the Libras. Hooty hoo! Today is an excellent day for you, Libra. You will discover many opportunities. You will do well to work with others by tuning into your sensitive nature and chiming into the energy of the group. Your grounding and stability are exactly what you needed to give order, or exactly what you needed to give order to the fluctuating, indecisive minds you're working with. Let me hold on. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back. Hooty hoo. Now, until again we meet, keep it sweet. We're gonna run a part two for this. Now y'all know there's your to-do list, but there's your to-be list today. What do you want to be today? You want to be organized, you want to be happy. Whatever it is, do that with intention. And you always gotta know when to say, I can't take that ride. Until again we meet, keep it sweet.